Alrighty, guys, you already know what time it is, and I mean, shoot, I'm sure you already know we playing Yu-Gi-Oh right before the maintenance. Duh. Obviously, I'm gonna get a last couple of matches in before last couple of matches in before the maintenance, and then the fur hire cards come out. Oh my gosh, I freaking love fur hires so much. But you guys already know what time it is. We are back to discuss another very important topic at hand, and I'm going second, so I'm probably going to lose unless his hand sucks booty. Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I was actually, I was low-key, bruh, like, I was low-key thinking a lot about Fuwafa, bruh. I was playing, bruh, that guy's low-key a demon on JJS, though. Like, he's actually, like, a monster. I don't know how many, like, if I wish I could see, like, I wish you could, like, see, like, other people's hours on specific Roblox games, because it's like, bro, that guy's, like, a demon on JJS, bro. He's, like, he's actually, like, some, like, a monster on JJ. He's actually a monster on JJS, right? He probably, like, that's probably, like, 1,000 hours in JJS that he has. But I can't even blame him. I know he really likes the JJK franchise and stuff like that. Okay, set 5 and pass. Woo! But yeah, I know he really likes the JJK franchise and stuff like that. So obviously, it would only make sense. Duh! It would only make sense for him to, obviously be a demon on JJS. I mean, I also do like it. I personally like to play on the private servers, and I just play customs. And I just play custom characters. I just like to play, like, custom characters on that game. I mean, I don't know, I'm like a freak weirdo and stuff like that, so I'm like a freakazoid, and I just play freaking custom characters. I don't know. I actually, like, I don't know, I don't know, that's just me, though. But, like, that's just me, though. I don't know. I can't freaking think while playing this fucking game while I'm trying to think. Because I feel like this dude's gonna do some nonsense, bro. He's definitely gonna, like, do something stupid. I feel like this dude's gonna, like, do something stupid. Like, he's definitely gonna do something dumb. Like, he's gonna die. Activate a card. Yep, activate it. Do it. Activate a card. I dare you. Activate your Apophis. What? Oh my god. What the what? What? Hold on. Now we're getting a little too crazy here. Hold up. No. No, we don't like that. No, siree. No. Not happening. Not on my watch. I'm low-key, bro. Man, bro, there's generally, like, oh, exactly. This is exactly what I've been waiting for. Yes! I really do just like Fuwafa, guys. He's just such a silly guy. I really do. He's just such a silly guy. And what is there, how can I hate him? Like, how can I even dislike him? Like, bro. He's generally oh my gosh! He's such a cutie patootie, bro. That's just, like, I couldn't, oh, yep, here we go, yep, okay, yep, okay. Okay, yup, oh my gosh, oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, wow. Oh my gosh. Dude, wait, no freaking way. Oh, wow, and he just rage quit, wow. I don't even think I was about to have, like, the ideal board, and he just rage quit anyway. He's like, wow, he's like, I can't do it anymore. I gotta. But yeah, I remember, there was also this one time with Fuwafa where, it's kind of crazy, but there's this one time where this was actually one of my first times, cracking a Femboy, right? So I was actually about to crack one. I was actually about to crack. Hold on, let me actually text someone real quick. There we go. I just had to text my biological mother. But your boy was actually about to crack a femboy, right? So your boy was here's how it went down, right? Here's actually how it went down. So your boy was actually about to crack a femboy, right? You know, I was like, you know, and this wasn't Fuwafa, by the way, guys. This wasn't Fuwafa, by the way, guys. I was actually about to crack. You know, we were in the room together, you know, like we were doing things, you know, we were setting up the mood, right? And so, you know, we were setting up the mood, all that stuff, and yeah, and you know, zesty things were happening, and then right as I was you know, obviously we got on the bed, you know, did all the stuff we need to do, but while I was doing it, you know, while I was activating full power, full thrust, full throttle, while I was activating full throttle, I hear some sort of giggle in the background. I'm just like, what the? And I look behind me. I'm just like, wait. I look around. I'm just like, must have been my imagination. I continue going. I keep going full throttle, and I'm just like, and then I hear it again. I'm just like, that laugh. It sounds so familiar. And so I take it out, and I'm just like, I give him a. I take it out. I give him a rose toy. I'm just like, get yourself warmed up while I check this area. Something's not right here. And so I'm checking all the doors. I'm checking the closets. I'm checking all like the secret, all like under the bed, maybe like in the dresser or something like that. I don't know. I don't see anything. I'm just like, I don't see anything. And then I look out the window, and I look out the window. No one's there. And then I hop out the window. Obviously my clothes are still. Actually no, my clothes are not on. Actually, I just hop out the window butt naked. And I'm just like, but I don't see anyone. I'm just like, dang, what was that noise? And then I see something on the wall. I'm just like, what the? I see a stain on the. I see like some stain on the wall. I see like some sort of like white stain on the wall. I touch it with my fingertips, and I see on my finger. I lick it. I lick it first, and I smell it. I'm just like, oh my god, Fuwafa, I knew it was you. You really, I knew it was you. I'm like, oh Fuwafa, I knew it was you. You can come out of hiding now. Your plan is foiled. I know exactly what you're doing. And then Fuwafa comes out from like some bush, from like some bush in the background. And he just hops out like an animal, just like hops out like some animal, lands like an anime character. And then he stands out, and I'm like, you're really envious just because I'm cracking a femboy and you couldn't? Listen, you can't find him out there, Fuwafa. You gotta find it in here. And then I point to my heart, and I'm just like, you gotta find it in yourself in order to crack. You gotta understand that, Fuwafa. You can't find it. It's not out there. You gotta find it in here, buddy. And but obviously I know he's the silent type, so obviously I know he's looking for a fight, but obviously he's a powerful special grade, so I might not be able to handle it. So obviously some epic fight scene happens, you know, obviously some epic fight scene takes place. We're both like throwing punches, throwing kicks, all that type of stuff. We're like trading blows, blows in the face, blows in the stomach. You're powerful. And then he's like, and then Fuwafa, I get him in the gut, I get Fuwafa in the gut, and then I get Fuwafa in the gut, and he's like, you're powerful, but not strong enough. And then he unleashes a secret technique. I'm like, what the? And then he unleashes a secret technique. He unleashes some secret technique. Since I have no clothes on, I'm vulnerable. So obviously he does his butt wiggle, and I'm like, oh, but impossible. He does his hidden butt technique, and I'm like, what the? What kind of technique is that? And then he's just like, and then he's just like, this is my special technique. Not a lot of femboys know it. I'm one of the only special grades that knows this forbidden ancient technique. You don't stand a chance against it. And he turns around, faces his back towards me. He's like, you don't stand a chance against it. Obviously it's raining too, by the way, guys. It's obviously raining outside, by the way. Raining with thunder happening all over. It's raining heavy on us, so we're just getting drenched in rain. And it's just like, we're just getting drenched in rain. And it's just thundering and stuff like that. And we're just in like some grass, like front yard. We're just in like some front yard of the house. And then he's just like, you don't stand a chance against this technique. There's no hope you have of winning. And I'm just like, and I'm just like, wait! And then right before he's about to finish me off, it's just like, wait! I'm just like, and I hold my hand out, I'm just like, we don't have to be enemies. We can be friends. And then, I know what you're looking for, but you're not doing it the right way. I know you're looking to crack, but this isn't the way. You gotta find it in your heart. You can't just take advantage of all these people, of all these innocent lives. And then he's just like, and then he's just like, what makes you think I'm doing this to crack? You really think I'm into that sort of stuff? Nonsense. Don't make me laugh. You don't know my true intentions, and don't pretend like you do know my true. And I don't want to hear you pretending you know my true intentions, because I'm not telling you. And then he just swipes my hand away. He just whacks my hand away. Just swipes my hand away. Just as my body just goes limp again. Because that technique was just so powerful, I'm just feeling the repercussions of it, and I'm genuinely feeling the repercussions of it. And then, and then I try to convince him again. I'm like, no, stop. I see the good in you. I know you don't want to do this. I see it in you. I know you don't want to do this. We can still be friends. You don't have to do this, please. And I'm still I hold my hand out once again. Just to like, as like just being persistent, you know? Just like, please, you don't have to do this. We can be friends. And then he's just like, then he turns around again. He glances at me again. He's just like persistent, aren't we? He's just like, and then he grabs me by the wrist. He's just like, I'll have you know, I've eliminated countless people that were like you, always thinking they could fix me, but not knowing the truth behind it. And he's like, but not knowing the truth behind it. You understand my real reasoning. I'm not doing this just to crack some femboy. I can do that without even trying. The real reason I'm doing this is to stop this madness, to stop this war. I see it. I've sensed great things. I've sensed terrible things happening in the near future. All because of this silly conflict between femboys and regular people. All because of this silly conflict. You don't think I tried to go against Taiga's rule? You don't think I tried to go against the special grades rule? You don't think I tried to go against their plan? You think everyone's all just bowing down to Taiga, but no. You think I just stood there and just took it? I wasn't there for that. No. I couldn't sit highly by. We were just the imprisonment of all these innocent people. Just the enslavement of all these innocent people. I couldn't take it. I had to do something about it. And I could sense that you going against Taiga's rule and I sensed it. You starting this whole conflict caused Taiga to go on this crazy rule, summoning goon lords, having these goon soldiers, stuff like that. You caused them to be like that. So I'm here to stop you. I'm here to end this once and for all. You don't know why. I'm here to stop this. And I'm just like, what? So you knew all along? So you knew his real plan all along? And you were against it from the start? And he's like, that's right. I was against it. But that doesn't mean I'm your ally. But I guess that doesn't make me your enemy as well. I'm just doing my job. I sense the terrible thing in the future. Something that even Taiga couldn't stop. Even with his supreme femboy status, or whatever he calls it. Apex femboy, whatever it is. Even with that, he would not be able to stop the threat looming above us. If you or Taiga doesn't stop, they're gonna be attracted to this war. They're gonna come here, and they're gonna take over everything. You don't know what this means. This is the end of our universe. This is the end of our world. And I'm just like, what is this threat that you speak of? I was completely unaware of this. And then he's just like, I don't know its name, but it was a cosmic entity, a horrifying one. I saw it with my own eyes. The only way to stop it is to stop this war, to stop this battle, to make a truce between Taiga and the other femboys. But it's coming closer. It's nearing us. It'll arrive within a few years from now. And if you guys don't stop, it'll be the end of all of us. And then he's just like, and I'm just like, then I'll help. I'm willing to join you. I'm willing to join you in your journey. I'm willing to join you in your journey, please. I didn't know. What? And then please, show me the proof. And then Fuwafa transports me to this big ass lair, just this scientific lab with just all types of potions, alchemist lab, all types of potions and all types of chemicals being brewed up by automatic machines and stuff like that, and all types of lab experiments happening automatically by automated robots and stuff like that, and all types of stuff like that. And so he takes me to the lab, and we walk through the lab, and then we go to a wall. I'm just like, what's this wall? He's like, you'll see. And then he just taps on the wall a few times. He just taps on the wall in various different spots a few times, and then the wall just opens up into like this pit, into like this door. It looks like kind of like a piston, like a secret piston door in Minecraft opening up. And I'm just like, whoa, oh my gosh, I didn't know you had such impressive technology. And I'm like, yeah, I got it from a certain someone. Taiga's a pretty advanced, up to date individual when it comes to tech. So obviously, I got it from him. And so I'm just like, wow, like. I wouldn't have guessed that. Wow. Like, so does that mean you stole his technology? He's like, yeah, I stole it. I'm a little bit of a thief. I'm a little bit of a rogue myself. I have hosted some D&D games myself. And I'm like, what? Wow, really? That's kind of insane. Can I join? And I'm like, and he's like, no, you can't join. You're gay as fuck. And I'm like, oh, come on now, bro. Really? That's a low blow, dude. And then eventually he takes me to the secret part, where I just see a bunch of. Eventually, he takes me to this dark room. It's just like blackness, just darkness, and I'm just like, what the? There's nothing in here. I'm just like, there's nothing in here. He's like, oh, you'll see. And then he pulls on a little string, and eventually lights come on one by one. And all I see is pictures and maps, just like some sort of big plan, just like, and all types of strings and needles, is like connecting the dots, or like strings and pins, just like connecting the dots, like to like all, and it's all circling like this unknown black cosmic entity, and it's just like I see it. And it all leads to the black cosmic entity, and it's just like I see all these pins, all these photos of different femboys, Shiiii, Sakurai, Taiga, Mofu. I see Toby there too. I see all people I'm familiar with, and I'm just like, whoa, you've been building this for a while. And he's like, yeah, I've been researching this for multiple years. I saw the vision when I was born, and I've been researching it ever since. And I was like, wait, you were researching it at 1 year old? He was like, yeah, as soon as I was born, I was basically built like this, basically full cognitive mind in the child of in the oh my full cognitive mind in the body of a normal person that ages normally. What do you know? At 1 year old, my body was 1 year old, but I had the mind of a complete adult, I have the mind of a fully grown adult. Kind of crazy when you think about it. I'm just like, yeah, I know. How did that even happen? I'm just like, I don't know. Must have been a rare disease. Like. He's like, dang, well, shoot, that rare disease might save the world. Like, I wouldn't really call it a disease if it's saving the world. Yeah, might as well call it a blessing. I was like, and he's like, yeah, probably is a blessing, I guess. I guess I could call it that. And then he tells me all about this cosmic entity. He tells me all about this cosmic entity, and that the only way to stop it from eventually coming to this world is to stop the war entirely, to make a truce with Taiga and the rest of the femboys, and sign some sort of peace treaty with Shiiii, Sakurai, and Chronicle Kits and Taiga, all the special grades, and and all the special grades, and then only then will he stop coming, and then only then will he not be, and only then will he lose signal of our planet, and then only then will he lose signal of our planet, and then he'll probably go somewhere else. I don't know. But if he comes here, the only way to truly stop it is to have all the special grade femboys, including me, join forces together so that we can stop this beast. And it's just like, and it's just like, what is the origins of this beast? And I'm just like, what is the origins of this beast? And then he tells me that the beast's origins is that this cosmic beast is built off of hate and negativity, feeds off of the negative emotions of multiple femboys, and is the pure incarnate of the most diabolical ancient femboys in history. And I'm just like, what the? So you're saying? I'm just like, so what the? You're telling me this beast is built off of other femboys, is built off of femboys that existed before, built off of femboys that existed before Taiga? And he's like, that's correct. Mostly evil ones though. And I'm just like, what were they doing back then? He's like, yeah, I don't know, ask Julius Caesar, he had some. I'm just like, what? He did? I was like, yeah, I mean, shoot, bro, you never know, bro. You never know, there might have been a couple twinks out there in Rome, or Greece, or whatever the fuck it, man, I don't know my history, man, fuck. I'm just like, well, shoot, I mean, I guess, yeah. Shoot, I mean, I don't know, yeah. And then eventually, as I'm learning, basically the rest of the time I'm just learning about all the rest of the femboys and their individual weaknesses. Fuwafa points to Shiiii, Sakurai. His weakness is Scaramouche. Show him Scaramouche or any Genshin show him Scaramouche or any Genshin Impact Twink and he'll fall. That's the only way to defeat. That's the only way to defeat. That's the only way. Because obviously we gotta find a way to. Obviously, because obviously we gotta find a way to have a truce with these Femboys, but obviously they're not gonna go down easy. They're not gonna go down without a fight. So obviously I gotta find their weaknesses, right? And then first I learned about Shu Sakurai. His weakness is Lohan or Scaramouche, or any other Genshin Impact Twink for that matter. Show him a Twink from Genshin Impact, and that guy won't know how to act. He'll be on his knees. He'll be on his knees fawning over them. He'll be on his knees fawning over them before you know it. Basically, you can defeat him right then and there, and you can form a truce with him, and maybe he might just accept it. And then he points in the Carnival. In Carnival, his weakness, dang, I don't actually know. Shoot, what the fuck is his weakness? And I'm just like, wait, you don't know his weakness? I'm like, no, I do know, I just gotta remember it. Oh yeah, that's right. His weakness, plushies. Have a plushie in front. Throw a couple plushies at him. That guy's gonna succumb over the cuteness. That guy won't know how to act. And you can defeat him right then and there. Form a truce with him, and obviously he might accept it just because you threw a couple plushies at him. Kitson points a little pointing stick at Kitson, or a picture of Kitson. Not actually Kitson. It's like a picture of him. And then Kitson, his weakness, fluffy animals. Show him a fluffy animal. Maybe throw a couple foxes at him, and he won't know how to act. He'll be drowning in cuteness and fluffiness. Then you can defeat him right then and there, and maybe form a truce with him. And I'm just like, dang, okay, these guys have pretty. Okay, so seems like we gotta. Seems like we gotta get a couple items before we start fighting them. And he's like, correct. And then Taiga, the hardest one. His weakness is pretty ambiguous. You kind of have to, his weakness. You gotta kind of show it off a really good femboy fit. No Amazon basic type stuff, If you show him a high class femboy fit, he'll be fawning right then and there. But only then there's a chance that you might defeat him. Only then there's a chance that could happen. And then you'll be given the opportunity of defeating him and maybe forming a truce with him. And then, last but not least, the true leader, Vice. Now, the true leader, Vice, aka Toby's friend. Well, that's not last but not least, but he's the big guy. He's the big guy they're after. His weakness is unknown, but it's theorized that his weakness may be a shock collar, specifically from Pie Shock. Put that on 100 if you're somehow able to attach it on his thigh during battle and shock him at 100, he might just be overwhelmed by the pain, or he might just be overwhelmed by the shock. And then you might be able to defeat him right then and there, and you might actually be able to form a truce with him. I heard he does like those shock collars. And he's like, wait, really? That's a pretty. Okay, I'll do the best I can. And then he points at Toby. Toby's weakness. Just Toby's weakness. I wouldn't go for Toby first. I would say you'd probably want to spare Necronival, Kitson, or Taiga first. And then as soon as you have them on their side, Toby will join you. I'm sure of it. And I'm just like, wait, really? He's like, yep, certain. And then he points to two of Toby's friends. Now, two of these guys, Remy and Shiggy. Their weaknesses are also pretty unknown, but it's theorized that Remy's weakness is. It's theorized that Remy's weakness is Forsaken. Have him play a few matches of Forsaken, and he might just be addicted to it. Especially that one character. We all know who we're talking about. I don't have to name any names, but we all know who we're talking about. And he's just like, I'm just like, okay, I know a little bit about Forsaken. And now Shiggy, this is where you might have to degrade yourself. You might have to put a little shock collar on yourself. Might be a little embarrassing, I know, but you gotta do what you gotta do in order to spare these people. Shiggy, in order to spare him, you're gonna have to put a shock collar on yourself and let him shock you. Now, that should be most of the femboys. That should be most of the powerful femboys that'll definitely give you trouble. Any other questions? And I'm just like, no, sir. That's all I needed. Thank you. And I'm just like, excellent. We'll start next week. We'll start with Remy and Shiggy. As they're not actually special grades. They're like grade 1s. Or they're not actually special grades. They're like grade 1s or grade 2, something like that. We'll start next week, 8 a.m. sharp. I don't want to see you late. And before that, we'll be training before then. 8 a.m. 12 hours a day. And I don't want to see you slacking off any of those days. I don't want to see you slacking off or skipping any days either. Got it? And I'm like, yes, sir. I got it. And then basically the rest is history. So yeah. Yeah, that's basically how I, how I cracked the Femboy. But yeah, I mean, shoot, I don't even, but yeah, you know, basically, yeah, all in all, you know, all in all, Fuwafa is the GOAT. Fuwafa is my GOAT. I love Fuwafa so much. You know, I could never, I couldn't stop yapping to that guy. That guy is just so silly. I love him so much. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, your boy will, I mean, I'll try and post another video tomorrow. I know I have an appointment tomorrow. I have like a dentist appointment tomorrow, so not 100% certain on how that's on, not 100% certain on that, but yeah, not 100% certain on it, but yeah, again, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, if you guys like the video, obviously, and if you guys dislike it, you know, you guys can dislike the video, and obviously, I'll try and post another video tomorrow, because obviously, I'll be doing videos every single day. Obviously, we all know this, yes, is that correct? We all know this, yes, that is correct, we all know this, good. And yeah, I will, oh, no, wait, no, I forgot, oh, no, I messed up, man, well, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, anyway, I will catch you guys next time now, bye-bye.
Hello? Anybody in here? I'm gonna come in anyway, if that's okay. Oh, hi guys. Clark, I heard this really funny joke and I came here to tell you it. Okay, come here.
Wow, he seems really friendly.
Okay, Clark, what did the farmer say when he lost his tractor?
Oh, what'd he say? I have to know.
Where's my tractor?
Shiiii!